All right, here we go. Take 3. What's going on, everybody? This is Marco Liana coming to you for video number 24 of the JDOC series. And I know my hair's not done. So I have tights, leggings, whatever you want to call them. Came back from the gym and I started cooking. Was cooking some vegan fried rice. My first time making it. I don't even know if I made it right, but hey, I learned. And next time I know what to do, what not to do. But in today's video, what I want to talk about is something called perspective. We all have perspective in our life. It's what we see through our eyes, and what we establish as reality is through what we perceive. And what may be true to somebody may be completely false to another person. And the reason perspective came up is I started to realize today what has given me the power and the ability to lose the weight that I did in, not only once but twice, and to be able to even be doing this, these JDOC videos consistently, and then be working on so many different areas of my life right now, and finally to start establishing a routine and a consistency, is the power of perspective. Now here's what I mean by that. When you are able to see your challenge or your problem that you're going through a different set of eyes, or through a different perspective, through a different angle, you can see what may be lacking or what may be the issue at hand. For example, when I was overweight, about 18, 19 pounds ago, I would be asking myself, since I was so uncomfortable of how I looked and how I felt, I would be asking myself, why am I so fat? Or why am I, running out of breath all the time and not able to go to the gym or get motivated to go to the gym? It was a self-fulfilling prophecy in a way, because I would answer those questions in my mind, and because I got comfortable. Now, the way I changed that, I got help in getting a new perspective. Instead of asking why am I fat and all these other things that are going on in my life, I started asking, what is it that's causing me to get to where I'm at? What caused me to gain the weight that I did? And when I looked at it that way, I saw that there was an error in judgment when it came to eating food. I was eating large amounts and quantities of junk food that a normal person should not eat, and I would do that maybe 4 to 5 times a week, and I wouldn't care, because it felt good, it tasted good, and I kept doing that until I got to the point where I was overweight and unhappy. And that's the incremental little changes or the little habits you build up that give you the results you want. So the perspective that I decided to change at that point is, I'm eating this amount of junk food, I'm eating about this amount of donuts, pizza, all this bad food for you in a large quantity. And then I told myself, what if I were to maybe clean up my diet? What if I were to eat clean? What if I were to go to vegan? If I were to change that, wouldn't that change my life? And I said, well, yeah, that would change my life. And then when I established that, they gave me the self-awareness to be able to make that change. Because you cannot solve a level 1 problem with level 1 thinking. I love that quote I've heard a while back. You can't solve level 1 problem with level 1 thinking. You have to go to level 2 thinking. If level 1 is the problem, you got to elevate yourself to think about level 2. What's the root cause of this? If this is your problem here at level 1, how do you solve that? Think about what's causing that problem. When you think that way, you get a new perspective, you gain a new insight, a new angle of what the problem actually is and how you can change it. When I established that, life has changed ever since. I'm actually starting to feel my abs. I'm starting to lean down and starting to cut and define my body. And that's the next definition. The next step is for definition of my body. I got the health down. I'm no longer eating any meats, dairies, cheeses, any of that, for a personal choice, because I got sick and tired of doing the things that weren't working for me. So I decided to change it, and that's what I did. So my challenge for each of you watching this today is challenge your problem or your situation by asking a new question and having a new perspective on what may be the root cause of it, and can you change that? If you can, take the first step towards changing that challenge or that problem or that issue that you have, and start moving in the right direction, because that's the most important thing, is to start moving in the wrong direction. You don't have to do it right away. It doesn't have to be, you have to run at 100 miles an hour or do something super drastic. You just have to start and move in that direction. So that's the video for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure you drop a like button, or hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe as well to stay up to date, and hit that notification bell to be notified every time that I upload a video. As I said, I am on the journey to upload 365 videos and the journey to 1 million subscribers by September of next year. So thanks so much for watching. This is Marco Liana signing off, and I'll see you in the next video.